Hello and welcome to this edition of Tiger Broadcast. I'm Lena Nguyen.
I'm Jordan Wood.
And I'm Reagan Clark. In this special edition, we'll highlight a senior and her plans post-high school.
We'll also take a look back at some of our seniors' favorite high school memories.
Stay tuned for all of this and more on this edition of Tiger Broadcast.
Having the chance to visit another country is a culture shock of its own, but actually living there is another experience. In this package, we'll learn about how two Lee Summit High School seniors experienced just that, with photographer Olivia McKee and reporter Lena Nguyen.
It was very different. It's weird of that young of an age being surrounded by people who don't speak the same language as you. It's all changed. So like you said, it's constantly changing. Everyone's speaking a different language.
We moved to several different places in India, and we moved from several different houses, and it's already a country of there are different languages all over.
Life in India was always an adjustment, but as it turns out, Faith and Elisabeth's parents had living abroad as part of their life plan.
I think 5 years old, I kind of knew that our family was gearing up to go to India, and we were saving, and my dad was going to seminary to get a intercultural studies degree.
Our parents knew right when they got married that they wanted to go back to India, and they were kind of working towards that their whole life, and they wanted to serve.
Living in a foreign country definitely had some differences.
It was so amazing to be constantly learning, constantly being in a new environment.
In America, it's pretty straightforward. Everybody speaks the same language, even if we're not quite the same culture. We normally have similar values and stuff like that, especially in this area, and so that's probably the biggest difference.
Faith and Elisabeth have learned many things that they will remember for the rest of their lives.
They want the simple things and stuff like that, and just being able to see what life is somewhere else and understand that, and then apply that in my life is just it just changed perspective on everything.
Logically how big the world is, but until you go to a different place, until you see a new stuff, and until you experience an entirely different cultural change, you don't really understand how big it is,
Some people will never get the chance to visit India, let alone experience the culture. But these two seniors have gotten an experience of a lifetime. Signing out for Tiger Broadcast,
it was crazy.
I'm Lena Nguyen.
In this segment, Selena Dotran and Erica Dickinson will quiz seniors on how well they know their classmates.
Hello, I'm Erica Dickinson, and welcome to Goo Goo Guess That Baby, Volume 2, where we put our seniors to the test to see how well they know their classmates.
Red hair.
Yep.
Reagan?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's also your friend.
That looks like Mallory.
Yeah, that's right.
That's her?
Yeah.
That's pretty easy.
I think this is Josh. I don't
Josh
know I don't know his last name, but Josh.
Just Josh.
Just Josh for today.
That's not Josh.
What's his name?
That's Najee.
Swear to God. Oh.
That's
not.
He's talking.
No, that's not
Najee.
Yeah, it is.
Woo! Mallory.
I don't know any of these people. What are you doing? It's a nice dog, though.
That's your friend.
I have no idea who that is.
You don't know your friend.
I do not know who that is.
Oh, that's Dalton Shipley.
Not my son. My fault.
Bianca. Yeah. I love Bianca. It is Bianca.
Can I get a clue?
You know her very well.
I do.
Yeah, you know her pretty well.
Oh, that's Amber.
Your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Reagan Clark will highlight just a few seniors and about their future.
I'm going to Iowa Central.
Next year I will be going to Drake University in Des Moines, Iowa.
Go to school at the University of Evansville in Evansville, Indiana.
My plans are to attend KU.
I'm planning to actually go to Longview for 2 years, but at the same time I'll be doing night school for trade school, so I'm going to plan to be a union electrician in 5 years.
I'm attending Kansas State University. I plan on going to University of Evansville.
Next year I'll be attending the University of Missouri.
I plan to go to Rockhurst University.
I'll be going to the University of Kansas.
I'm attending KU, or Kansas University.
I'm going to University of Arkansas.
To go play collegiate rugby and also to study like pre-sports therapy.
To study biochemistry, cellular and molecular biology.
To study biochemistry and go through a physician assistant program.
And major in biochem with a minor in Spanish literature.
I'm studying broadcast journalism.
Double major in biochemistry and Spanish.
I plan on majoring in health science right now.
On the pre-med track and then minor in Spanish.
Biological sciences.
I'm studying pre-physical therapy or nutrition.
And I'm majoring in cognitive science.
Probably just meeting new people. I mean, it's a new state away. And
I'm excited to move and just kind of like get out of Lee Summit because I've never lived out of Lee Summit.
Get a new environment and meet new people.
Being more independent from my parents.
Honestly, getting into the workforce.
I'm most excited for probably recruitment and just hoping to be able to join a sorority. And
I'm most excited for taking classes that pertain more to my future and just have a better idea of what life is actually like.
I'm excited just for like a fresh start, going somewhere new. I'm going to be in a completely different state.
I'm most excited for recruitment and meeting lots of new people.
And kind of step out of my comfort zone somewhere really far away and just kind of become my own person.
I'm most excited for the fresh start, just to get to go and meet a bunch of new people who want to do similar things as me.
I guess moving away, being more independent.
Goodbye, LSHS. Thank you.
Thank you, LSHS.
Thank you so much, LSHS.
Thank you, LSHS.
Thank you, LSHS, for all the great memories.
Goodbye, LSHS.
Bye, LSHS.
Bye.
As graduation gets closer and closer, seniors have chosen their path past high school. But one senior is choosing to study something that may be unique from others, with reporter Emma Perry and photographer Aaliyah Rowland.
While the 2020-2021 school year is coming to a close, many seniors are preparing for their future in a new location.
It's super cliche to say this, but these 4 years of high school really do fly by.
It's time for Cassidy to fly away from high school.
Right now, I plan on going to England my spring semester of sophomore year.
While preparing to study part-time in Indiana and part-time in England, Cassidy is confident in the decision that she made for her future.
So there are some major reasons why I chose University of Evansville. One was because it was like the perfect length away from Kansas City. Another reason is because they had my major. I want to major in cognitive science. And then, of course, the study abroad program is super special. I've always loved to travel. I've always wanted to travel. And so far, I've traveled like around the United States and just like to Mexico and those areas around that.
Although studying abroad is something that Cassidy should look forward to, traveling during the global pandemic can bring anxiety into the picture.
How comfortable am I sending Cassidy to another country in the midst of a pandemic? I am, needless to say, concerned, but I think by the time that Cassidy has the opportunity to travel abroad, my prayers are that the pandemic will be over.
Personal experience may ease the stress a parent may have when sending their child to another country.
I believe my stories that I've shared throughout Cassidy's life about my experience at Harlexton is really what kick-started her desire and passion to do it.
My dad also did the same study abroad program, so I was like raised learning or hearing about his stories, about him traveling over there and his fun memories. So it's super exciting to know that I will get to experience some of the same things that he got to experience.
I can't deny Cassidy the opportunity to study abroad and study at Harlexton University. It is a fantastic place. The experience alone is memorable, and the opportunity of a lifetime to actually study inside a castle is just fantastic.
Reporting for Tiger Broadcast,
This would be a first time for me.
I'm Emma Perry. In this segment, we will take a trip down memory lane as Pleasantly Middle School teachers say their final goodbyes to the class of 2021 with reporter Michaela Humble.
Hey there, seniors. Class of 2021.
Hey, class of 2021. It's me, Mr. Payne.
Hello, class of 2021.
Hey, congratulations, class of 2021. This is Miss McLeod.
Hello, class of 2021.
Well, one of the best memories would probably have to be playing dodgeball in the spring with a group of you. If I remember right, Nickens, Gerding, Wilburn, Huffman were a few of the members of that team. That was a lot of fun.
As 8th graders and 7th graders, you guys were probably the funniest, most energetic class.
Some of my favorite memories of the class of 2021 are associated with Awards Assembly. We did the Heroes Show.
I mean, Bud Crawford comes to mind. Whenever you'd get onto him, he'd always throw his fingers up like this and be like, "What? I didn't do anything."
I especially remember Paige Moorfield being rolled around in the tea cart.
Especially Kyle Gerding and Troy Huffman. Anytime we did anything, pick a partner, it was boom, like magnets that just went together.
Allie True, I always had this thing, it was pretty nerdy that I always did. It was like, true dat, baby, who dat.
So I'm excited to see what you all do in the future. You have my best wishes.
I wish you nothing but the best. I'm so excited for the next stage of your journey. Please keep in touch.
Just wanted to let you know that I'm proud of you and that I hope that you guys go and do wonderful things with your life.
If I were to give you any advice, to be live a day at a time, figure it out.
I think the most important thing to keep in mind are other people's perspectives matter, even when they're different from yours.
Go conquer this new big world. Goodbye, class of 21. Best of luck.
Goodbye, class of 2021.
Congratulations and goodbye, class of 2021.
Goodbye, class of 2021.
Goodbye, class of 2021.
In this package, Elena and I will discover this senior's collegiate plans. Many senior soccer players after a great season have chosen to play at the next level. One senior, however, has taken his talents elsewhere.
Going up to Iowa Central to go play collegiate rugby there. They're a D1A program.
Senior James Cairns is trying a different route than the traditional high school athlete. Family and cultural influences have helped to guide his future plans.
So my dad played when he was around my age, and he asked me if I wanted to play, and so I thought I might as well try it out, see if I like it. And I definitely think that him being from England probably has helped me and has changed who I am as a player and as a person.
Rugby is a popular sport in England and other European countries, but not as well known here in the US. So we had James give us a breakdown.
So it's basically like football and soccer, kind of like, it's a lot of sports combined, but the main two is probably soccer and football. And so you can't throw it forwards, but you can kick it forwards. So that's how passing works. It's kind of like football where you have like a touchdown, like end zone, but to actually score, you have to put it on the ground. And you can hit people like football, but nothing above the neck or above the chest line.
Just like traditional sports, rugby has similar positions that require different responsibilities on the field.
I play in the backs, which basically means that we like move the ball. It's kind of more like passing, where the forwards are more of just like hitting people. So I play wing, which is like the very edge of them, and my goal is just take the ball and score it in the corner or score underneath the post.
While there are numerous physical benefits to playing such a hard-hitting sport, James also takes notice to the mental and social aspects of the game.
You just have a really strong bond with everybody else. That sense of being like a team is really, really important to me, and it's really cool.
James has found that his skill set used in athletics here at LSHS have improved his performance as a rugby player.
Just utilizing space. Rugby is all about a space game. I think soccer's helped me with that, and also just the whole kicking aspect with the game. I kick for posts sometimes, which is like kicking for field goals, and I'm pretty good at that. And I think playing soccer has definitely helped me with form and just how to kick it and when to kick it.
The physical demands and social aspects of this unusual sport are what drew Cairns to play more competitively in college.
Being healthy is definitely a big part of my life. Rugby is a very, very physical sport. You have to be very in shape. For even a lot of people, even if rugby is not your main sport, it's a great idea to try, just because of the sheer size of a rugby team just shows you like it's like a mini community.
Signing out for Tiger Broadcast, I'm Kyle Gerding.
Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Tiger Broadcast. For packages and more, visit us at www.tigerbroadcast.com.
And follow us on Twitter and Instagram at TBTV8 Tigers and at TBTV8 Sports.
As we sign out for the final time, we'd like to thank the students, staff, and parents who have supported our shows, live streams, and wrap-ups.
We also want to thank Elaine McDonald and her class for allowing us to share your stories. We will make memories that we will never forget.
Signing out for the final time, I'm Jordan Wood.
I'm Reagan Clark.
And I'm Lena Wynn. Thank you, Tigers.
It was crazy.
Healthy is definitely a big part of my life.
Thank you, LSHS, for all the great memories.
Goodbye, LSHS.